Hey there, Alan Matthews here. This little video right here is talking about PMI, the arpeggio, the complement to PIM, just reversing the fingers. So let's get looking at this, very similar to PIM, which you've just probably done. And so let's get on it. Here we go. So starting again with the hands off the guitar away, and just the hands in front of you. Do your couple of claps like this. Make sure that your knuckles are nice and soft like this. This is an easy motion, no need to use tons of strength. We're not doing any heavy lifting here. And so now, the exact same as before, which is, we do our claps, we let the two I and the M come out, and then we just let them come back and forth just like that a few times, just to get our basic motion. Think about it coming from the big knuckle, nothing coming from the little knuckle, and the middle knuckle just following through. And so now what we're going to do is the exact same motion as before. Boom, boom. Thumb comes down. So the thumb, if you can imagine it playing, while these are coming out, it's one motion. It's not don't this or this. It's all one thing, one thing, one thing. Excellent. And so now, that was PIM. Now what we're going to do is basically the opposite of last time, which is throw out the two fingers, and then the M first, then the I, and when the I comes, that's when the thumb preps again. Just like that. Boom, M, I. M, I, M, I, and you can just do it right along if you'd like to. M, I, boom, M, I. That is it. So now we're going to put it onto the guitar. And so just like in the past one, remember, always come from the elbow, not like this. Keep it straight like this. You may want to consider kind of this action of karate chopping the guitar. A lot of people really want to be out like this and have their hands. Don't worry about coming. You can drop it like this. It's kind of a, I don't know if it's pronating or supinating or whatever it is, but we can drop the hand down a little bit this way, like turning a doorknob type of action. Thumb goes onto the third string, just like before. Drop your hand down a little bit. Make sure there's lots of space in here. Bring your wrist out a little bit if you need to. Just to take a look at how much wrist space I have. It's about a fist's width of my other hand. But sometimes that'll change, and so I wouldn't say that's an absolute gospel. So, thumb comes down on the third string. And now, just like before, we're going to play the thumb and throw both of the M and the I, and they will come down and rest on the first and second strings. Remember, fingers always go into the hand like this, never like this little grippy monkey thing. And so you may want to, again, continue to practice this type of action. And so now, we play the thumb, and the two fingers come down. Now we're going to play the M first and just close it into the hand, just like you did without the guitar. Remember, we're not playing the guitar, we're just doing a movement in our hand, and the guitar happens to be in the way. And so don't try to play the instrument. If you move your finger and the string's in the way, it'll play. And so that's the mentality we want to bring to this. That's the concept we want to internalize here. Just the M finger. Now when the I finger plays, then the thumb comes down. Both of them come out, then just the M, then the I. Whenever the I plays, the thumb preps, the thumb sticks. So really you always have a finger on the strings. You always have the next one to play is always on the strings. So we're connecting, preparing for the next note with playing the existing note. This is instead of going each one individually and doing all this type of business. Notice there's none of this. It's only my hand's right in front of the guitar, coming at a really nice angle to the string so that the tone is nice and warm. And if you go like this, the tone is, listen, so ugly. So keep your angle really nice and oblique to the strings. Do one action at a time. 1, like that action, then this action, then this action, then repeat. And practice having each of these as its own individual action. Because the brain's going to want to make circles of it. It's going to want to connect it into this rolling thing. Don't do it. We need this, then this, then this. 3 separate and individual things. Have fun. So that's PMI. I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope that you can go slow in your practice. Take plenty of time. Make sure that while you're practicing any of this, that you maintain your bodily cool, that you stay calm, cool, relaxed, focused state of mind, ease in your joints, all this good stuff, and just let this be as natural a motion as you can possibly make it. Remember, whenever you get to the point of where you're playing absolutely beautifully and wonderfully, you're probably going to have a lot of ease of motion. And so just practice that ease of motion right into what you're doing right now. So right from the very get-go, keep all the ease of motion happening and really enjoy the feeling of making easy motion. So I hope you enjoyed that, and happy practicing.